Welcome to Karissa Learns to Cook. I'm Karissa, this is Colin. I roped my chef husband into teaching us the basics of cooking and beyond. This is a series that a lot of you have requested, so here we go. We're going to start with the most frequently asked question or topic that has come up over and over again in the comments, especially on TikTok. So everything related to knives. So what are we going to cover today?
So we're going to cover three main things. We're going to cover the basic knives everybody needs in their kitchen, some basic safety, really how to hold a knife and not cut yourself, and
okay, yeah. Our toddler's helping.
And last, we're going to cut an onion, the best way to practice your knife skills.
Okay, first question. What should someone's knife setup be at home? What is like the bare minimum of knives that someone needs to purchase to be able to do everything in their kitchen?
Sure, so these are going to be the three bare minimums. We may add a fourth in just a second, but these are the three. So we have a small all-purpose utility blade, paring knife, and do lots with this. Next is a serrated blade. I like to get something that's long enough, like a serrated bread knife. But you could also still use this for a lot of vegetables and other tasks. And then last, but certainly not least, the one that will get the most use is a 6 to 8 inch chef's knife. And this will take care of almost every single task you throw at it.
In the next clip, we will show you a more close-up with the other knife that he's talking about and explain, I keep saying we, he is going to explain what each knife is used most for.
So here's what I would do with each one of these. The small paring knife or all-purpose knife, I would do small vegetables or small protein. So I may cut a cherry tomato or a Brussels sprout with this. I also would do things like chicken. If I was gonna debone a chicken or I'm breaking a joint in a small bird, I would use this, maybe even for fish. For this, I would do bigger vegetables. So the whole chef knife, if I'm breaking down whole bell peppers or I'm breaking down large onions, this would be the right thing. Also bigger pieces of meat, I would use that. Next, the bread knife, super versatile. Obviously we can do bread. Also a serrated blade is perfect for tomatoes. And also I use a serrated blade when I cut things like cooked brisket. This is a great tool. If I have a boning knife available, I would use this to do any large meat breakdown. So say trimming a whole brisket or ribs or something like that. This would be a really great tool. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on cutting one onion, and we're gonna use the large 8 inch chef knife to do that. Okay, so we're gonna take the chef's knife, the top of the onion, the bottom of the onion. We're gonna cut the top of the onion off, give ourselves a nice flat surface to work with. Then we're going to cut the root in half. Now we have 2 halves of an onion. Okay, next we're going to take off the outer layer of the onion. So from here we can get these half moon type cuts, or we can get a dice, and on a dice we're going to make couple horizontal cuts, and then from here we'll make some vertical cuts, and then from here you have diced onion.
Okay, holding the knife like this, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna make 2 horizontal cuts without cutting your hand.
Okay, how do I get close enough to...
Come around the back.
Like this?
Yeah. Are you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're gonna just kind of let the knife work. Pull the knife through and let it, but
I see.
Don't cut the root. Okay, there you go. Okay, now you're gonna do one more,
a little higher up,
and you're gonna try to get your fingers up here, kind of like hold it down, and we're gonna not go to urgent care.
And let the knife, oh, I see. Because the knife's sharp. Go figure.
The knife's very sharp. Okay. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay. So now you're gonna rotate that. Nope.
Like this?
Nope.
No.
Nope. So now you need to make your vertical cuts. So you're gonna make vertical cuts.
All the way, not to the end?
No. Yeah.
Just in like that?
Like straight back and down. And this is just like called a rough dice. Huh? And just kind of let the knife fall through it.
Oh yeah. So when I'm not pushing it super hard, it actually cuts really easy. Okay.
Right.
Interesting. You learn something new every day. I shouldn't get fancy or I'm gonna cut myself.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, so like that?
Yeah. And now you're gonna come back across.
Okay.
And you're gonna have a dice.
Wow. Wow, that cuts really easy when I do it the right
And
way.
you're trying to kind of like, you want to kind of push down and through.
Okay.
It's not just kind of be smooth.
Whoosh.
Smooth.
Smooth. Oh, I see.
Smooth.
Wow. Schmoof moosh.
Smooth.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you're gonna cut your fingers, so you need to have you need to have the claw, and you're following your knuckles down.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So now the knife can touch your knuckle.
Okay.
Yep. And see how it
Oh,
can't
but
get
it
your
won't get my
fingers now?
fingers.
Because you're in the claw.
Oh, in the claw.
Twice sorry.
Look at that.
And now you could even come back with this guy, and you could lay that down now.
Oh.
And you can come through.
Sorry, I shouldn't put my fingers over there.
Because ideally your waist is something like that.
I see.
See how the root is still intact?
Yeah, why did we do that? For a reason?
Well,
You might
remember
have to
you
hold it down here.
know how it kept it all together? And then you'd have to run a knife
so
through.
then it doesn't fall apart.
Yeah. And you
Smart.
Or else when you put pressure down on that onion, it's gonna.
Oh, okay. Well, folks, Karissa learned to cook today.
And then if you want to do something a smaller dice, you just do more horizontal cuts and then a smaller difference between all the vertical cuts, and then a smaller difference as you come down, and you get a smaller dice.
Cool. Okay.
We've got a lot of different ideas for this series, but let us know down below in the comments if you have something specific that you would like us to teach you or show you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for joining us.